Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. The long-awaited Highway Hijinx Manny has finally made it to YouTube. I know, it's a long way from May, but Merry Christmas! I hope you enjoy your present. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, back on May 27th I posted some videos to Instagram. These videos were of me attempting to give myself a mani while traveling from Decatur, Alabama to Indianapolis, Indiana. Little known to me, my husband was aiming for every pothole available. The whole time I thought he was being a sweetheart and avoiding them. His response? What's the fun in that? I know I'm very delayed in getting this channel up and running. There have been some personal challenges to overcome, such as moving from Indiana to Mississippi and breaking my foot twice while unpacking. So now that all the boxes are in the closets and I can sit for more than an hour without passing out, it's time to make this happen. First, let me tell you about what you're watching. As you saw from the meme cards that flashed across your screen, I took a trip to Alabama and did not bring my manicure kit. I'm new to this, cut me some slack. Of course, since I used a peel-off base coat, my peelies popped off. Thankfully, I was able to save them. Unfortunately, I was naked. We stopped by the nearest retail location that sold polish, and I did the best that I could with the selection available. While this video is not sponsored, all the polishes used were by Sally Hansen. The colors are 113 White on Time, 273 Pink Blink, and Quick Dry Top Coat. So now let me tell you a little bit about my channel. Actually, before I can tell you about my channel, I should probably tell you something about me. I'm a late bloomer. I have been my entire life. Bandwagons that society jumps on, I'm usually the one hanging off the back. It's not a technology thing. I'm pretty good with tech. It's just, I'm cautious. MySpace, for example. I didn't like that just anyone could put anything that they wanted to in my area for the whole world to see. Blame my dad. He always told me fools' names and fools' faces wind up in public places. Sure, he was talking about graffiti on the school's desk, but it's excellent advice for life. Try finding a decent office job after someone shares a lewd joke with your name attached to it somehow. Sure, I did Twitter for a short time before switching to Facebook and the Farmville craze. That was a fiasco. A family member's home was robbed because they posted on Facebook that they're going on vacation. I've got friends from around the world helping me with my farm, and I had no clue about privacy settings. Hence the great lockdown of 2010. If you have not crossed my threshold in a social capacity and we aren't related, you aren't likely to see me on Facebook. Anyway, what was my point? Oh yeah, I'm a late bloomer. So I'm learning at work that many of my coworkers don't have cable television. I'm floored. How can you live without TV, I'm asking? At the time, mine was on 24/7. It was a nightlight while I slept. It was background noise when I cooked or cleaned. And yes, even when I was at work, I would leave it on. What else is a dog supposed to do all day? So these kids explained to me that they don't pay for cable because they watch YouTube. I'm like, are you kidding me? All I had seen of YouTube at this time were 2 to 5 minute clips that would have never made it onto America's Funniest Home Videos. But my friends' kids were rolling and playing them on repeat. But then these kids played Minecraft. When I was little, we called it Legos and we moved the parts with our hands, not with controllers. But what do I know? So I check it out. YouTube, not Minecraft. And there's an amazing thing about YouTube. You go to watch one thing, a quick 2-minute video, and the next thing you know, the fireman is breaking down your bathroom door. You can't get off the toilet because your butt is numb from sitting there for 5 hours. You end up having to go to therapy for that. Physical therapy to relearn how to walk. Maybe even a mental therapist too. I don't understand. It was just a 2-minute video. How does it happen? So anyway, I fell down the rabbit hole. The deepest and darkest of YouTube rabbit holes. Makeup tutorials. I watched these beautiful people erase every unique angle, curve, and freckle from their face, as if it were a canvas being prepped to paint. Then, through the power of contouring, some black magic voodoo I will never understand, they made themselves look like every other airbrushed beautiful person in a magazine. But that was not the bottom of the rabbit hole. The longer the beauty guru had been on YouTube, and the more beauty gurus I watched, a clear picture began to develop. It was high school all over again. The cliques, the drama. I started backpedaling as fast as I could, but the ground was slick like mud. It's probably all the spilled makeup and tea. All of a sudden, there was a glimmer, a little spark. Graveyard Girl had someone come visit her, and after some silliness in Walmart, the two of them went back to a hotel room and decorated their nails with candy. I was hooked. Who is this Simply Nailogical? When I looked up her video page, I was mesmerized. I realize now it's because I'm a holosexual. I binge watched all of Christine's nail art, and I was begging for more. I drank the Kool-Aid, and I bought the Twinkle Tea products. And yes, I even have a bottle of Xyler and Menchie. So why did I create this channel? I'm a Gemini. This means that I'm creative. I have tons of interests and projects, none of which get finished. This channel is to help me with that, and also to teach me nail art. I've developed a pretty serious obsession in nail polishes and nail art. I've even considered going to school to learn more about it and perhaps even pursue a career at it. Do you have any idea what it costs to be a nail tech? Now, I don't know about everywhere, but in the state of Mississippi, it is nearly impossible to get training, to earn a certificate or a degree just to be a nail tech. The schools require you to get a full cosmetology degree. I don't want to perm hair, I want to paint your nails. Do you know how much that costs? It's the better part of $20,000 US. And this is for a job that pays on average $10.50 an hour, about $20,000 a year. But if you're really good, you could earn almost $14.50 an hour, which is about $30,000 a year. So after rent, fuel, phone, food, and internet, you have very little to pay back your student loan. So instead, I decided to create a YouTube channel. I have to find a new design to record my attempts at recreating them, and with any luck, you, my lovely viewers, will find it entertaining, tell your friends, and y'all will watch it enough that YouTube will write me a check so that I can buy more polishes and more nail art accessories, and maybe reimburse me for the small fortune that I have spent in prepping a studio and hobby room. Is that something y'all would like to see, my studio and hobby room? It's still a bit of a fixer-upper. I've got a lot of boxes that I'm still unpacking in there, but I'd be willing to show my setup. The content that I plan on sharing are the recreation of others' nail art, because I've got to learn somehow, and tuition is just out of the question right now. I'll also be doing diamond painting tutorials and paint with me's, as well as arts and crafts typically involving gems, mail hauls, both polish and arts and crafts, and maybe some other random crafty things. With my editing skills being nominal, well, be honest, non-existent, I'm shooting for 1 to 2 videos a week. Well, I have come to the end of the mani. How does it look? Do you think it's a nail fail, or did I nail it? Let me know what you think by voting on the cards to the right. If you like what you just saw, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of my videos, click that subscribe button and then click the bell that appears so that YouTube will notify you when I post my next video. And please, tell your friends about my channel. Until next time, be sure to add a little sparkle to every day.